If you get stuck moving a lot of heavy stuff, we found a new tool that'll lighten your load and your mood. Coming right up.
Knock, knock. Who's there? ToolGirl.
Ever since humans invented the wheel, we've been dragging loads around. Here's a classic example, the wheelbarrow. Most of us have one. They're great for heavy loads, but sometimes with a really awkward load like branches, you can just use a bungee cord and pull it over the load just to keep it in place because it wants to fall out. Anyway, the wheelbarrow is serviceable. It's okay. There's a handcart is another thing. A lot of people have one of these in their garage. If you need to move a chest of drawers or a big plant or something, you just slide it in there and then hold it and tip it toward you, and then off you go. But if you hit a bump, you can lose your whole load. It gets a little bit awkward. I've had some pretty bad spills. So an American woman has invented something that replaces or even augments these two units. I'm going to show you that in a second. I'll be right back. Here it is, simple and elegant, invented by an American woman named Jerry Masterson. It's called the Big Slider. It's a sheet of high-density polyethylene, so it's basically a friction reducer to the point where you can pull 275 pounds and it feels like maybe 50 or 75 pounds. It slides over concrete, it slides over grass, it slides over wood, it slides over whatever you have to slide over, frankly. And I'll demonstrate that for you. I've actually hacked it a little bit. I've put in, I drilled holes on the edges because I like to snug a load down in a little bit of a different way than the rope that comes with it allows you to do. Here's the rope that comes with it though. It's great. It's like water skiing tow rope almost, really strong. Let me demonstrate.
First of all, it turns on a dime, which is kind of nice. And the resistance is so low you can drag really heavy plants around. You can use it as an insert to stuff a bag full of detritus and then just remove it when you're done. Loading the car is especially joyful, using the big slider to reduce friction of heavy loads. And then when it's time to unload the car, the whole unit just drags toward you, brings the load with it. Honestly, it makes camping so much more fun. And you can always train those glutes and quads using a giant load as a resistance device. When it's your husband's birthday and he's king for the day, you can drag him around on the big slider. And after the family corn roast, there's usually one family member who needs to be moved to a more suitable location. Who knew you could have this much fun with one sheet of plastic?
So now you know, if you want an alternative to the wheel, you've got it. Hey, the guy from Popular Mechanics, the editor-in-chief, said, hey, if the big slider had been around 5,000 years ago, we wouldn't even have invented the wheel, okay? That's pretty good from a Popular Mechanics editor. So you can get them in various sizes. You can look them up online at ToolGirl.com. Enjoy your hauling. We'll call you kids in the hall. Get it? Huh?
ToolGirl.